A very happy Good Friday to the people that are celebrating this holiday. In this video, I'll be showing you what Rust is like wearing her new HDRP dress. I'm not going to dive too much into the details of what, why, where, how, because I do feel that Shadowfrax covered most of these details in his video. I'll link his upload in the video description below. In this video, however, I'll be showing you first-person footage of actual gameplay. This is fully unscripted, so if I do sound a little bit monotonous or overexcited, I do apologize in advance. For reference though, I'm hosting this HDRP server and I'm playing HDRP Rust on the same computer. It's not some fancy overpowered gaming rig. It's a simple Predator 500 gaming laptop. It's got 16 gigs of RAM, so nothing overly fancy. My full specs are in the description below in case you'd like to compare my specs to yours. In this video though, I'm going to be running around to different biomes, seeing a couple of the new monuments and some different times of day for lighting, you know, that type of thing. Sadly, I can't show you PvP or any types of interaction with other players. I'm the only person that's allowed on the server. Nonetheless, very exciting. It's loading in. Here we go. Ooh, getting actual butterflies. Are you having a fucking laugh? What? Look how thick the forest is. Oh wow, look at the sky. No man, this is running at like 70 FPS and it's on everything ultra. It's so smooth. Oh my lord. I probably should have ran this like 20 times. Look at the flowers. It's so thick. It's so dense. I probably should have ran this like 20 times just to get a feel of it so that I didn't sound like a fucking idiot. Oh wow. I hope that's a forest. It's got to be a forest, surely. Because if that's just normal trees, I'm going to shit my pants. I couldn't even see that piggy coming out of the bush. Actually, let's go into this forest. I just want to see how it looks like on an actual forest biome. This is insane. Oh, wow. That's a forest. This isn't a forest. This is just normal trees. Is this farmable? No, that's got to be, surely that's got to be decorative. Ooh, it's farmable. That's actual deadwood. That's farmable. Can you just, I'm sorry, like, I know I'm overly excited. Can you just imagine for a second, like, fighting in this, running around in this? This is all coming next month, so, like, it's exciting. On the 7th of April, I mean, I'm currently here. That's an actual forest. Let's go see what a real forest looks like. But, I mean, just the shrubbery alone, look how thick it is. It's like, you could actually do some hiding. Actually, let's do some hiding. Full burlap. Oh, look at that. Can you imagine the amount of sneaky plays you can play now? Oh my lord. Okay, let's get to a normal actual forest and then we see what that looks like. Honestly though, this is just fucking nuts. Like, oh wow. That actual lavender field. The rocks look so good. I'm fully on ultra, guys. This is like, I'm not even messing around. This is running at like between 50 and 70 FPS at 1440p. The collectibles, the wood. Wow. That's nuts. That's actual lavender. Like, I know my plants, bro. That's lavender. That's insane. Okay, you can see there we go. Look at the ground's changed. It's become like a mossy, sort of foresty type of ground. In normal Rust, it's like usually just dark brown. These are mushrooms. Wow. This is actually performing a lot better than I thought it would, to be totally honest. The performance is insane. I'm gonna go deep in. It's like, it's so dense. I think to myself, like, in this actual live environment, like the amount of thickness that this foliage and the trees have, I can't imagine how good fighting's going to be. I'm going to crank it down a little bit because I'm getting like the slightest of stutters. I want a smooth experience. I don't really care that much about graphics, but holy fuck stains, that's insane. Honestly, it looks exactly the same on 5 instead of 6. Just the whole feel of the game has completely changed. Like, it actually feels like, I mean, look at the rock faces. Look at the shape of the rocks. It's not like these big grey blobs anymore. It's actually like sharp and jagged, and it looks like how rocks would look. You know what I mean? Wow, it's nuts. And the different colors of the plants and the thickness of the fields. This is just, honestly, more than I expected. This is, what? Fuck is that? Like decoration, I guess? Some kind of, just like decoration. Okay, so let's go to Bandit Town. I can already see the entrance to Bandit Town actually looks like a desolate swamp. It looks real. The ground, like, it ties together nicely. And I mean, with the lighting and just the feel of everything is just absolutely stunning. Like, I feel like this could actually be a survival game now. It's not just like some random shooter, like a big version of CSGO. And like, it's not that much has changed. Okay, I put the sun down a bit now. Not much has changed in terms of the structures, just the way it feels. It's so hard to describe the experience that I'm feeling right now. It's just, it's more ambient, it's more pretty, the lighting looks better, the reflections look better. It's just like, it's fucking good. Okay, leaving Bandit Town now, getting another look at these rock faces. Just, it changes everything. I was so tired of the old Rust rocks where everything was smooth and lumpy and gross, and this is just like, wow, you know, like, I mean, look how much detail there is in these little rock faces and cliffs, and like, oh god, I'm sorry, I probably sound like super repetitive right now, but I'm like incredibly excited just at how everything transitions when you go from like a swamp biome to like a snow biome. I mean, look at that little crack on the ground. That's an actual crack. Look, it's not just a texture, that is an actual crack. Like a procedurally generated crack, no less, you know what I mean? Like, that is nuts. I mean, like I said now, as it transitions out, you can see like the transition between snow and... It's not like this harsh line anymore. It becomes snow. Like, these rocks, look at that, like jagged rocks. And it doesn't just instantly become snow. You can see it becomes like more snowed, and then it just like... The brown fields fade into white, and... Oh god, the foliage. Like, this is how snow looks. I mean, if you go into the real world, you go into a snowfield. Snow looks like this. Snow doesn't look like sheets of white fucking cream everywhere. More of these rock faces. I do like what they've done with the rocks, though. Like, the random populated rocks. Like, they look a lot flatter. They look a lot sharper. So, it looks like a place that you'd actually like to build on. I'm going to go up to the top just so you can get a better look. But, like, you could build bases on these things now. They're flat and they're usable. I'm going to go up to the other side quick. There we go. I'm going to Rust Academy jump over. Made it. That is stunning. I'd build a base up here. Holy shit. Okay, let's go to the dome. This is going to be exciting. This is the swampy area. It feels like a swamp as I'm running through. I'm going towards the dome now, and I can already see the dome's got new foliage on it. It looks bushier and more green. Looks great. Actually overgrown. And these mountain faces, like, reaching up, this is how the different landscapes transition now. It's not just like this weird, harsh dip. It fits in. It feels like it should be like this, you know what I mean? According to Shadowfrax's video, the bottom part of the dome is like a new area. Okay. Look at that. It just adds a whole new element to it. It used to be flat underneath, now it's like a dipped area. It's quite nice. A little bridge going across to the other side by the looks of it. I'll tell you what, I won't feel very exposed when I'm farming oil barrels. If the oil barrels are still here, this would be quite nice to go into and hide. Can you imagine, again, from the perspective of a survivalist versus a PvPer, with the different shapes of the landscape now, and how all these nooks and crannies and dips will be able to allow you to, you know, as a solo, run away from a clan there's the barrels. From a clan that's like harassing you. You'd actually have the ability to now like dip behind mountains or hide in little bushes. You know, actually do something instead of just getting sniped across the map. It's just, I wonder if the dome's the same in other aspects, because I mean, I know they were doing like dome speed running recently. I wonder if that's like a thing now. Looks mostly the same. Yeah, I think it's just the underside. They've just now sort of like hollowed out the underside and just added a different element to it. The rest looks pretty much the same. Yeah, it's the same. Very exciting though, good lord. And it looks good, it checks out, you know, it looks real now. This little bridge is also quite clever, very nice. It's going to be a nice little place to fight, I must admit. And next is the junkyard. I think the junkyard was the largest changed monument. Another one of these cars. Okay, that's an actual loot spawn. I like this, eh? The new hollowed out cars, they look so good. engine components in the front. Let's go check the other ones quick. This one looks kind of the same. Oh, look at that. That's one of those old like Chevy trucks. Like the, you know, the old American Fords, I think. Fords or Chevys. One of them. Those look good. And look at that, eh? The toolbox is like, it's so hidden you can't even see it. Can you imagine just like literally crouching around and just like making plays compound bow? This is going to be fucking nuts. People are going to be raging, dudes. The PvP guys are going to be angry because this is like, this takes away from their, you know, their basic AK gunplay. Wow. That's just fucking nuts. I'm sorry. Like, I keep on flipping between times of day just to make sure it's like legit. This is legit. Okay, you see more of these, like these farmable pieces of deadwood. They're so realistic that it actually, like, it doesn't look farmable, it looks like decorative. All the ground. I mean, I can already see the junkyard's completely different. I do see it still has those unnecessarily oversized, like, barbed wire around it. I've never liked that, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a little random extrusion here. Ah, of course. Should have expected that. Okay, I'm going around to the inside of the... Look at that. These little puddles in the sand. Like this looks so real. Like, I go to places like this in real life. Like, this is what it looks like. I swear, it's insane. I've actually seen things like this in real life. So you can come in with a car from the left, from behind me. Looks like they've got glass now, which is cool. Look at that. So, actual glass. That's nice. Yeah, this looks so real. You can drive in here with the car and you've got that monument in the middle which allows you to like scrap cars apparently. Like you can pick up a car with a big magnet and you can drop the car in like a grinder and then the grinder will drop out resources. Much like the excavator but like a mini car version of it. Still doesn't work yet though, but like just the look of it looks good. And there's a little grindy mechanism there. Standard loot boxes. I see a bunch of boxes actually, boxes and barrels. This is the magnet. You can be able to operate this to pick up cars, drop the thing inside there and then it grinds it up. It falls into that platform, grinds up the car and then the resources spit out the side. That's probably not right yet. But yeah, so it's another activity to do, I guess. Very cool, very pretty. It looks fantastic though. When I look at, hey, look at this little treehouse vibe here with the recycler. Okay. You can run down this way. More boxes. Nice. Key card. Okay. I see what they're doing here. They're trying to make the junkyard more like relevant. I hated the old junkyard. It was fucking terrible. But this is nice. It's like, I just see it as like a place where people can fight and have fun and it's really good. It fits. It fits. It's legit. A lot of boxes too. I like that. Okay, so we're out of the junkyard area, get rid of our knife, but like again, the transitions between areas, like it looked barren inside the junkyard, and now as I leave it, you can see this. Fuck, that's pretty. That's my screen. That's my thumbnail. I don't give a fuck. That's my thumbnail. Turn off the HUD quickly. Off. That's a screenshot. That's a thumbnail. Okay, so we are going down again, looking at these stunning mountains. As the scientist done. Let's go change the time of day quickly so we can see what nighttime looks like. Whew. It's dark. It's pretty dark. It's actually fucking creepy. Can you imagine, like not having night vision, not having a flashlight in your gun, just going through this? Ooh, it's actually creepy, unsettling. You just get a flashlight on the gun quick. Oh wow, that visibility. So much better now, hey? Just like the general illumination of the area is just, it's stunning. Looks good. Like I could probably get a kill at night now. I can't, I'm misterflak, don't be stupid. Does look good though. Doesn't, the illumination of the flashlight definitely lights up a nice portion of ground. I do like the feel of this. Much better than it was. Okay, gonna try one of these little lantern things. My favorite item in the game. This is the tuna can lamp. Just because of the ambient lighting it gives off. That looks incredible. The light hits my character, just it looks so freaking good. Like Red Dead Redemption good. That's nuts. Fireplace. Oh, wow. Again, I'm sorry for the constant wows and like repetitive reactions, but this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Look at the desert. Oh my god. No, 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 no. This is impossible. Look at those rocks, man. And like, just, I don't know if you guys are getting the same feeling as me. Like, all the biomes actually feel like their real counterparts now. I mean, look at the thickness, the foliage of the bushes and the shrubbery, and like, can you just absolutely imagine running around and having a fight in fucking this? Like, the amount of, like, you can just crouch down and disappear if you're wearing full burlap in an area like this. This is literally just staggering. If someone was hiding in front of me now, I would have no idea. I wouldn't know. Whew. Okay, let's go to sewer. Apparently sewer is also quite... okay, yeah, that's fully changed. It's those new rock faces, dudes. I'm telling you, the rock faces are so real and so accurate that it just gives everything a completely different feel. See it recycle here now on the surface. There used to be one underground, but there's now one on the surface. The way the roads transition into the land, it's fucking insane. It's actually staggering how the different terrains transition into one another. Like, you can't see that seam anymore. You see a couple of boxes here, a lot of boxes actually. Now it's worthwhile to jump up there. Standard loot style. But look at that again, the road transitions to the different terrains. It feels like this is legit. This is real. Look at that. Imagine somebody's at the market or somebody's hiding in that bush sniping at you. You'd have no chance. This feels like a survival game now. It's not CSGO on steroids. This is a survival game now. It feels more like Scum and less like CSGO. So this is fucking yes. Look, I'm trying to think of new things to say, but it's just like, nope, it doesn't matter. Okay, we'll fly over to the, ooh. Look at this, it's like the beach line, like the coast. Do you remember how different this, well, of course you remember it, it's current at the moment, but like how different this is compared to the actual Rust at the moment. You get like these flat rocks. I'm loving these flat rocks everywhere. You can see even the mountain cliff faces down there, the ones down there. Everything's flat. It's going to let you build on actual rocks now, giving you a much larger space. It's just like, I'm loving it. Okay, we're going to head over to the lighthouse now so we can see some of those lights. Just have to flip over to nighttime. Oh, look at that. It's these small touches, you know? It's just these small touches that really just add to the game. It's so clever, and I admire Facepunch so much for all this. It's insane to think that they've been working on normal Rust as well as HDRP Rust as well as console Rust and doing skin rollouts and building other games with like a team that's like 0.1% the size of an actual developer, like a premium developer. Look at the light actually hits my character as it transitions. That's so clever. I like that. And I mean, look, check it out. I've got no like depth of field or anything activated. No motion blur, no depth of field. But like, it's got like an element of natural depth to it. It looks deeper than what it is. The way the moonlight bounces off the ground, and it's just like it's blown me away. Shit. Snow at night. Very, very cool. I'm loving this actually. Gives a new. I need to get the moon higher because the moon's dipping too low. And it's like ruining the light. Get up there, you bastard. Like, just the way the light interacts with the new landscape and the way the new landscape interacts with each other. I left the snow back there and I'm heading towards like a foresty type of biome. And just that transition, it feels real. Like, I go out into nature a lot. I do a lot of exploring in real life. And this is what real life looks like. They've obviously gotten some dude to like really study up on this because this is fucking nuts, bro. Anyway, I have covered most of the things. I do hope you enjoyed this first look, or I guess second look at a first person, or more of like a first run through of the game. It's stunning. It's coming out within a month. It'll be available for public testing within a week. I hope you guys seriously enjoyed. And to my Patreons, thank you so much for your support. I absolutely adore you guys. If you guys would like to follow me on my social medias, please be sure to click on all of them in the video description below. I thank you so much for your time. Let me know what you think of the new HDRP branch in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. I personally think with a frame rate that didn't drop below, let's call it maybe 45, on absolutely ultra, it seems to have seamlessly played over 60 FPS on a laptop. I'm just blown away by the performance. So again, thank you guys for your time, and I'll catch you soon. Have a good one. See you next time.